knowing China as we see it today, many people are so mesmerized when they see China's images or China's economic power or China's military power and their belligerence, political belligerence. People find it very mesmerizing. Uh, but if we go into history, we will discover that China is a very artificial country. Today's China, which is People's Republic of China, is an artificial country. If you go only 101 years ago, 1919, this is the image of what we saw that part of Asia. The red part which you see is China. The other countries surrounding were Manchuria, South Mongolia, East Turkestan and Tibet, and below was India. Below Tibet was India. In 1919, this was the shape of China when they occupied South Mongolia. And then they occupied Manchuria. Well, most of the people just can't distinguish. Everybody thinks that Manchuria is China. No, it was never China. It was only in 1935 when Chinese occupied Manchuria, it became part of China. And today, when we go to a restaurant, talk of Manchurian dishes, we think it is Chinese. No, it is Manchurian. And in 1946, it was East Turkestan, which was occupied by China. Until this period, we had a Republic of China, which was not the communist China. It was only in 1949 when Mao Zedong's communist revolution overthrew Chiang Kai-shek's government. And then People's Republic of China was established as we see it today. So it was in 1959 when China occupied Tibet. And now you see, this is People's Republic of China as we know it. And going by history, it's an artificial, it is an occupied, it's a manipulated nation today. So this is the image of China as we could have seen in history, and the area occupied and population, if you see, the total area occupied by today's China, if we compare with Tibet, East Turkestan, South Mongolia, and Manchuria, it will be more than almost 75%. But leaving Manchuria, the rest three countries, Tibet, East Turkestan, and South Mongolia, make 64% of the area of People's Republic of China today. And if you go by population, this is very interesting. The Han, Chinese population in this whole area is more than 82, almost 82%. That is 98%. And the remaining are populations of these countries, only less than, just about 2% of populations, non-Hans, live today in China, because over the years, either they have been through marriages, through killings, or assimilation in many other ways. The other races have been reduced to about 2%. But the resources of these three countries, which is Tibet, East Turkestan, and South Mongolia, their resources occupy about 2/3 of today's China. So these are huge colonial assets of China, and that is why China would never like to quit from these countries. And just to give you an idea of Tibet, its population in 1951 was claimed to be about 6 million. And today, or if you compare it with the Chinese population, it is less than 0.04%, which is 233rd of China.